You're watching Game Show Network.
Yes, it's Beat the Clock. Come on and join the action in Race Against Time with guest star Bobby Murcer. Now, here's your host on Beat the Clock, Jack Narz.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Gene, for whipping him into that mad frenzy. And friends, a little bit later on, we're going to bring out our guest star and have you meet him, a young man who is not only an outstanding center fielder for the New York Yankees, but has also did some mighty mean tricks with that bat a couple of seasons past. We'll talk about that later. His name, of course, Bobby Murcer. We'll meet him in a few minutes. Right now, we have the first couple to meet. And Gene, who are they?
Our first couple is Dawn and Sharon Charlebois.
You are the Charlebois.
That's right.
It's a delightful name, Sharon Charlebois. There's a very famous French singer with that name. Robert Charlebois. Are you, by any chance, related?
No luck. No such luck.
I should be asking Don that question because that is your name, of course.
That's right.
Not related to Robert.
No, I'm afraid not.
Why are you afraid of that?
Well...
You mean he's making all that kind of money? You might,
too bad, isn't it?
You're going to earn a lot of money on the show today, aren't you?
Oh, sure.
Sure you are. And Sharon, we invite you and Don right now to relax on our players' bench. Down on the end, we'll have you out in a very short time. Whoa, who are these folks, Gene?
Our second couple is Steve and Pat Bain.
Fan.
Good. Got that one right, too. And you're Pat, huh?
Right.
Have you been married to this fellow very long?
16 months.
16 months. Still newlywed, Steve. Welcome to the show. Nice to have
Thank you,
here,
Jack.
sir. How about going to work against the clock right about now and picking up some loot?
Righto.
Suit you all right, Pat?
Yes.
All right, good. Step over here. First thing I want to point out to you, kids, you see that board on the floor down there? We're going to call that the goal line. And, Steve, I want you to get 2 empty soda pop tins on the other side of that line to beat the clock. Now I'm going to tell you how to do it, but first we'll take a look at the clock to see how much time you have, and it says you have 55 seconds. Pat, honey, we want you to climb up the ladder, if you would. Now, Warner's standing there with a basket filled with those empty, aforementioned soda pop cans. Here's a hollow tube, honey. You just hold the tin out. Can you reach out over there? That's a good girl. Don't throw it like that. Just hold the tin and then release it and let it fall out. And when it comes out the bottom, we want you, Steve, to hit it and knock it on the fly across that board on the stage. If it trickles across or bounces across, it's not going to count. Now, I like where you're standing, right on the mat.
Okay.
Can you paddle?
Oh, I hope so.
Well, let's give you a canoe paddle and find out. Hold on to that, and that's what you use to hit the tin. No, like this. When it comes out the bottom, give her a sock, okay?
Okay.
Had Bobby Murcer out here, he'd show you how to handle that thing. I bet he wishes he had one of those, too. Okay, we have 55 seconds to get 2 tins across the line. Remember, they go on the fly. Ready, honey? And keep work fast now, and go. Here comes one. Whoops, strike one. Oh, you don't have to hit it that hard, Steve. We've got people over there. Honey, you drop them faster if you can. More often. Get a supply. Hold it up. That's it. Hold it flat and not so hard, Steve. You don't have to hit it that hard. Didn't go. You got the idea now. Keep dropping fast, honey. That's one. Hold closer to the plate if you want, Steve. Got one. Get one more over there. Stop the clock! Stop the clock! Ooh, boy, the way you were swinging that paddle, I was afraid, Steve, that if you hit one of those cans, and if it went straight into one of those lenses over that, it meant about a $25,000 shot. Ooh, we'd have never been able to pay for that. All right, you did it. There's our cash board. As you know, behind those letters there are numbers, and they start at 25. They go up to 200. You pick a letter, I'll turn it over. We'll see how much you win. Good luck.
Your turn, sweetie.
The Owen clock.
The Owen clock. All right, Pat, let's see what the Owen clock has to say for you. $25 for starters. Thank you. There you be. All righty, time now to bring out our guest star for the week. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me in saying hello to Bobby Murcer? Bob. morning I was talking here on stage, and I said, geez, I really should get Bobby's batting record and stuff so we can do a little talk about it. And Wayne McPhee, on number 2 camera over there, he started spouting out all the figures. He knew everything about it.
Great.
Led the team in home runs, wasn't it?
Right.
And number 2 in RBIs?
No.
Oh, sorry. Tied for number 2? For number 1?
Number 1 in all the categories.
Really?
It's the only year I have to say it.
Great. Then it was the year before you were...
Year before.
Yeah. In other words, yeah, the year before that you were tied for second in RBIs. Anyhow, this year you swept all the numbers with the Yankees. And congratulations, Bob.
Thank you very much.
I know that you'll do just as well on our show, and to get things going, I want you to meet our 2 couples. These are the Bayans here. That's Steve, and that's his wife, Pat.
Hello.
Over there are the Charlebois, Sharon, and Don. And Sharon, if you'd come over and join Bobby, the 3 of us will go down here on the platform and have the 2 of you do our first stunt for us. Now, the girls are going to bring out this board. Bobby, yeah, you on this end, hold that end. Sharon, you over there. Let me crawl under here for a sec, and I'll tell you what we want you to do. We're going to put one of these malted milkshake cups on this end, Bob. We want you to slalom, you know. Being from Oklahoma, you know anything about skiing?
Nothing.
Me neither do I. But we're in ski country up here. When they go downhill like that, it's called a slalom. That's what we want you to do. When it gets down here, another slalom. Back to this end so that it ends up in front of Bob to beat the clock.
Cup slalom.
That's a cup slalom, right. How much time do you have to cup slalom there, big orange thing? 60 seconds. Now, if the cup fall off the slalom, back to the top, okay? Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude.
Keely. All righty, let's work it. Ready? And go. Just tilt it. That's the idea. Good. You want yours down, sure. That's fine. Good. Around all the gates. Now, all the way back. Good, easy. You're going to do it all right. You'll be all right. Stop the clock. Back there. Okay, Bobby, way to go. Thank you very much, sir. We have that center cushion reserved for you, Bob, if you'd like to relax. And Don, why don't you come on over here, join your lovely Sharon. Honey, excuse me, I'll step just in front of you there. I wish you good luck. Oh, you just gave her the letter, huh? What did you whisper?
E and the.
Is that right?
Right.
All right. The E in the. $50. Nice start. There you go. We're going to take just a brief time out here, then we'll be right back with Bobby Murcer and more Beat the Clock, so don't go away. Steve and Pat, we're going to give you another go at the clock in a few seconds. Right now, however, we have gifts to add to your cash winnings, and if you'll listen in, Gene Wood will tell you about them. Gene?
A pair of Hart spoilers, the fiberglass alloy ski that's perfect for beginners, great for recreational skiers. Hart spoilers, and a $25 certificate from the Yield House catalog, where you can select luxurious pine furniture or hundreds of gift and home decorating items. Yield House of North Conway, New Hampshire. Go, Jack.
Stay right there. Okay, thank you very much, Gene. And as you can see, kids, we're all set up here on our stage for a little game of Beto. And if you come over here, I'll tell you how we play it. Steve, I'm going to have you stand here for just a second. Gail will put that microphone around your neck. Pat, you come over with me, honey. This, as you can see, is rather like a very large bingo board. And we'll wait till get Steve suited up over there. Step on out here so you can see what's happening, Steve. We have the letters B-E-A-T-O up here, the numbers 1 through 5 here. And to make Beto, you turn over all the cards on this row. You know, do it horizontally or vertically or from corner to corner, utilizing, or you can, of course, go here, utilizing the free square. We play it just like bingo, and we give you 10 chances to make Beto, and here's how we do that. You will call a letter and a number, and let's just say, for instance, that you call out B1. I'll turn that over, and it says a tattoo. Now, that means that Pat here is going to be out in our studio audience, and she must find someone who has a tattoo in order to keep that square filled like that. And we ask that person in the audience, if you do have a tattoo, hold it up there until we can see it, and verify it on one of our cameras here. Now, as I said, Pat, we'll give you 10 chances to make veto, and here's how we determine that. We have 10 slips of paper here. When you find the item that is called for on this board, incidentally, I'll turn that around now and let the girls fill it in. When you find the item that is on the card on the board, exchange this slip of paper for that item. And folks, if you get one of these little chits, it's redeemable down here at our producer's desk after the show for $1 apiece, all right? Now, find the items to make veto, and as you know, it's straight across, horizontal, vertical, up and down, and the free. There you go, Warren. I want to take that one, honey. Okay, Pat, you can go out in the audience. We'll turn over the cards. You find what's on here, and we see if you can make veto in 10 chances. And, Steve, start off by giving me a letter and a number to turn over.
A1.
A1. Okay, I think we have the up and... We need a cigar.
Come on, a cigar.
Gentleman with a cigar. And hold it up so we can see it. Cigar. A cigar.
Cigars.
And let's see if it's verified. Okay, that's it. All right, thank you, sir. He has a slip of paper. All right. Steve?
A2.
A2. Let's see what we need here.
A shoelace.
Oh, that's a simple one. Would you get him out of the chair? Come on out in the aisle. We can get a shot of it. All right, hold it up there. That's all right. You don't have to take it all the way off. Wait till we get it, but hold it up till we see it. He took it off. Okay, that's good.
Okay,
Steve?
A4.
All right, Steve wants A4. An address book. Anybody have an address book? Hold it up. Let's see the book.
See the book?
Honey, we have to see the book. Hold up the address book, please. Show it. Keep it there till we take a picture. You got it? All right, good. Terrific. Another.
Okay, A5.
A5. If he finds this, they've got veto, and they go to the cash board. Let's see if they find it in the audience.
Car keys. Come on.
That should be simple. Where are you going, Pat? Take it from the man and hold it up. Let's see it. We didn't see it. Pat, go in and get them and hold them up. We have to see them, and they have to be verified. Okay, that's it. Veto. Good. Now, that means that you only used 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, only 4 chits. That means you have 6 left. I'll tell you what, if you can make another veto up there, we'll give you a $50 bonus. You're going to the cash board now, but let's try for a $50 bonus, all right? You stay there, Pat. Steve, where do you want to go?
B1.
B1. All righty. Somebody with blue eyes.
Let's go. Look at all of them.
Honey, right here. Get her out in the aisle. Come on out in the aisle, kid. Way out. We have to get a close-up and see those blue eyes. Face this way, if you would. When you get out there, honey. Which camera? Over here. Look at this one. Honey, look at this camera. Okay, good. Blue eyes we found. Which way you going? That way or across?
E2.
E2 is going to go this way. Corner to corner. E2. A baby picture. Now, this we have to see. Would you bring it out here, honey? Bring it out to the aisle? Because we have to take a picture of it quickly. A baby picture. Is it in your wallet? Oh, look at her shaking it. Open it up, dear. Find a picture of a baby. Got a baby picture in there? Well, tell me it's blank. Got it? Hold it up. Hold it still. Okay, we got it. Where do you want it?
T4.
T4. All right, let's see what T4 has for us. A shopping bag. Anybody have a shopping bag?
There's a shopping bag.
Hold it up. Okay, one more.
Okay.
Oh,
5.
Oh, 5. If we got this one, it's worth $50 for the kids. A headband. Any of the girls out there wearing a headband? There. Just there. Stand up, hon. There it is. That's it. Okay, that's the bonus. All right. Thank you very much, lady. Wow. You're a pretty excited girl there. Congratulations, Pat. Steve, you did it. You have a $50 bonus already. I'll take the... Oh, look at her. Shaking like a leaf. All righty. What do you want from the cash board this time?
The T and the.
Okay. The T in the. Okay. The T in the says that they have $50, a total of $100 on that. Thank you very much. Good. And thank you so very much, friends in our studio audience. All right, now it's time for Bobby Murcer, and it's solo time, Bob. Come on up here. Here's a chance for our couples to earn another $50 on you, my friend. I'll take one of these slippers, men's slippers. Plain table here. Down here in the frame, these are rubber bands. Not really rubber bands, but elastic bands. What we want you to do, Bob, is to toss the slipper so that it will hit these rubber bands, bounce back, and land on the table, somewhere between this line and the end, but stay on the table. It's kind of like shooting craps. A little bit like. Wow! Is that the way they play in Oklahoma with all that opening in the wall? Must cost you a lot in die. Let's see how much time he has to get one to bounce off the wall and stay on the table. 60 seconds. Now, it's not all that easy, gang, but how do you want to bet on either the clock or the star? The right bet earns another $50. What do you say?
Oh, we'll bet on the star.
Okay, Steve, don't bet. Don and Sharon?
4.
4? 4, Bobby. All right, good. Now we have... No, anywhere. Just, yeah, anywhere between here and here, just so it doesn't come off the end, Bob. And there's the supply of slippers for you. All right, you have 60 seconds, and go. That's the idea. Aha! See? A little tricky.
Teddy bear.
Yeah. Win a teddy bear. Have to throw it so hard. Too hard, Bob. It's a roughie. That's the idea. Oh, wow. Oh, got it. Oh, folks. That was strictly a game of chance, but thank you, Bob. I'm sorry. It didn't happen. No $50 bonus. Too bad. That's a roughie. Bob, as you know, win or lose, we always have a gift for our guest star. If you'll give a listen, Gene will tell you what we have for you. Gene, what do we have for Bobby?
The new silhouette carry-on suitor from Samsonite for the man who travels light but complete. Accessory space plus a suit packing fixture designed to fit under a jet seat. Okay, Jack.
Thanks, Gene. A very brief time out. We'll be right back with Bobby Murcer and more Beat the Clock, so don't go away.
Song sung blue every...
Don and Sharon, would you join me, please? Let's go up here on the platform, but listen also at the same time. Gene's going to tell you about your gifts. Gene, what do we have for the kids?
Year-round cooking on a Charm Glow gas grill. Real outdoor flavor, no lighter fluids, ashes, or mess. And no waiting either from Charm Glow Products, Antioch, Illinois. And 100 pounds of spaghetti and 3 cases of ragu sauce. Simmered to perfection, old world-style spaghetti sauce. Heat and serve on meat, rice, and spaghetti. Go, Jack.
Okay, kids, tell you what we want you to do to beat the clock. When I give you one of these really giant balloons upside down, I want you to turn it right side up in how much time, big clock? It says right there, 50 seconds. Now, here's how we do it. Stand back to back, if you would. Clasp your hands in front of you. Good. No hands. Get them turned over right side up. You have 50 seconds. Go. Just use your body. That's it. No, be between your back now. Stay between your back, but just get it turned right side up. Do something. All right, it's going. Now you got it in motion. Now it's in motion. Keep twisting. Do the twist. That's it. Stay back. Oh, you dropped it. Get this. Try this. Come on. Twist away now. Don't lose it this time. Want to clasp your hands in front there? That's a good boy. That's got it. Go ahead. You can move around some more if you want. Oh, you got it. Oh, don't lose it. Here's another one. There's the buzzer. I'm sorry, it didn't come on. No, it didn't quite work. But thank you very much, kids, for trying. All right. Bobby, what do you say you help Steve and Pat this time? Would you three of you join me, please? And Pat, I'm going to have you go up on the ladder if you would, dear. Bobby, how about right here for you? And over there, Steve. I want you to throw those clowns against this net. It's going to come back. We want you two guys to catch one to beat the clock, and here's how much time you have to catch it. 60 seconds, and here's how. Would you bring out the little stretcher affair? Hold the two handles, Bob. You take those two handles over there, Steve. Throw it hard against there so it bounces in the air. 60 seconds, catch one in the chair. Ready? And go. Toss. Oops. Try to hit the bottom against the net, honey. The bottom of the clown. That's the bottom of the clown. That a girl. Stop the clown! Hey, tell you what. We got time left. Keep going. Lots of time left. $25 each time you catch one. Ready? Go. 25 bucks. Go fast, son. 25. Let's keep going. Keep going. Fast, fast, fast. See how much we can win here. 25 bucks so far. 50. Get rid of him. Keep going. Up to 50. 75. No. 25 still. Okay, but you got an extra 75 bucks out of it. That's great. Bobby, thanks. See? There we go, kid. Thanks, Bob. You can relax now. Steve, Pat, let's see what we add to that 75 extra you picked up there. Good luck. What do you want?
Okay, the H and the...
The H in the. They're going to fill out the whole word, and it says... We'll be right back with our contestants. We're late. It's goodbye time. Bob, see you tomorrow.
Promotional fees paid by Pontiac. The new small wide tracks of Ventura 2 with Pontiac design integrity, which means beautiful. It's tough, quick to service, and built to last. Prices, products, and services mentioned were provided and or paid for by the manufacturers. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This is Gene Wood. To register.